What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan, and we are back with another video. And this is the one that I have been dreading the most. It's the one that I always dread the most at the beginning of the season, which is obviously Premier League predictions for the rest of the season. Hello, LJ. Good evening. And very curious to find out what everyone else thinks as we move along. We will not be very long because obviously, dinner time for some people and stuff. So we will. Hello, Dhruv. It's been a while. Yes, it has, but it won't be a while for much longer, my friend. We are back Friday midnight as usual. Good evening, LJ. So we will be back. Hopefully, hello, Danish. Hopefully, everyone's going to stick around. Do share the video, guys. We want to get up to 1,300 subscribers soon, and we will get into the video. I'll just wait till a few more people show up, and then we'll start straight away with the Premier League predictions. Obviously, get it in the chat as well. I do also want to know what you're thinking about. But anyway, any Instagram friend want to send you my FPL team? Send me on Twitter, dude. My Twitter is still fine. My Twitter is still working perfectly, Danish. Feel free anytime. Zubi pump. Okay. But LG, honestly, it is sad because we were linked with him as well, and I'd assume the answer would be similar. Uh, there was a when we were linked to him, there was a lot of talk about him not wanting to leave anyway, irrespective of if we had the money. But then I thought to myself, you know what? New project, Liverpool, new manager. You never know what's going to happen. To be very honest, can you DM? Of course, LJ, you can. Hello, Ruchi. Good evening. Do stick around, buddy. I want to get everyone's opinions about the where we are going to finish this season. We're going to start shortly after. Yeah. So as I was saying, LJ, it's one of those things, man. I don't know what is it with Spanish and Italian players, dude. They don't want to leave the country. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather, man. I don't know. Maybe there's something they don't like about England that is not football related. Maybe they are just very likely to get homesick. We remember Jesus Navas, Lucas Torreira. Uh, Torreira was bought from Italy, went straight back. What 2 seasons later, he was just very homesick. Even though Italy is not his home, he's Uruguayan. Then we have Jesus Navas. Let's not forget Jesus Navas, right? He came full of pomp and circumstance. Kind of got homesick and wanted to go back, man, basically. And he went back to Sevilla only, and he's still there. And I think he's going to retire there. It's just the way it is sometimes, LJ. You can't really do much about it. Hello, Biku. Hello, good evening. Can't do much about these circumstances, man. Do like the video, guys. Do share it as well, please. It really will help. I want to get a bunch of random people's opinions anyway about where everyone's going to finish. So even if you don't know any United fans or some other fans, feel free to send them and let them join in. So yeah, this is what I was thinking about. Really, I don't know about you guys, but this is my thought process on it. Uh, Regarding Zubamendi, because like even when we heard we were going to get Zubamendi, we were interested, I should say, in Zubamendi. I was like, I don't know, man. It's always a headache trying to get these Spaniards and Italian people out of their country. Recent examples, Kamaka. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty, man. I'm sure if we sit down and have a good think, we'll find plenty of Edison Cavani. Although in fairness to Edison Cavani, he didn't go back to Paris or Italy. He always went back to Uruguay, which is actually where he's from. So that was also a weird one we had. Hello, Matthew. It's been a while, buddy. Stick around. I want to know where you think Spurs will finish eventually when we get there. We will start on the tier list very shortly. Just give me a couple more minutes. Any other questions, guys? Any other news you have read? Anything to tell me? This Nathan the Snatcher. Anything that you want to tell me that's happened recently? We can think if you can think about any news that we aren't aware of, that would be great. West Ham have been really cooking, haven't they? Holkrug, Guido Rodriguez from Betis, now Aaron Van Bissaka. They've been cooking. They've been cooking quietly. It's going to be interesting to see where Lopetegui, and I'm actually curious to know where you think Lopetegui is going to finish eventually as well. But yeah, very, very interesting. Just having a look to see if there's anything I can tell you guys. That can't be right. It's completely irrelevant, but I just read that Ryan Reynolds made 50 million for playing Deadpool. That's crazy. Should definitely get paid more than that. That's pennies compared to his business ventures, F1 team, soccer club, alcohol brand, mobile network operator, and the others are worth close to 14 billion. Boy, never mind. I don't. That's what we came here to see and talk about anyway. But just found that very interesting. The 850 million part. I thought for sure. Uh, thought for sure he would have got more for that, but apparently not. Yeah, George Mendes is in England for Felix talks. That's true, and Ugarte talks apparently as well. Fingers crossed. Allegedly, that is our number one choice for the Casemiro replacement eventually. So let's see if we get that or not. We are going for Eze Ion. What is it? What is Eze's thing, Matthew? 60 million? 65 million? Ugati's agent had a meeting with Ineos representatives. That's lovely. Unable to message you on Twitter. Guide me. Really? How is that possible? Just send me a message. Just tag me on it. I'll see, dude. Even if the DM's not happening for whatever reason, just tag me on it. I followed you back. I got the message, dude. I got that you're following. Yeah. Hello, hello. Doesn't he get a cut from the Deadpool franchise only because he plays? Hopefully, Ruchi. 50 million is robbery at this rate. Three movies in my opinion. Absolute robbery. Dynasty Leacher Delect. Oh, remind me. Should we get started? What do you guys say? Should we get started? All right, let's get started, shall we? There we go. So here's the tier list 24-25 season. Do me a favor and let's obviously we'll go in order. Gonna send the Valencia goalkeeper. Wait, you all need a new goalkeeper for what? Will Delict play against Fulham? Well, Aditya, here's the funny thing. Mazraoui and Delict have been training separately as of today. They have two more training sessions in Wednesday and Thursday, and then they will judge. I have a feeling we might play Delict, not necessarily Mazraoui. Don't ask me why I think that though. Just a feeling. I think only those people can DM you. I followed you back, but followed you back. Followed you back. I think I've learned my lesson from Instagram, Danish, but I have followed you back in particular. All right, so we'll start, shall we, guys? In the chat, which three teams are you think are gonna get relegated? No, they have trained with the team. They have trained with the team, but apparently they have done like solo training sessions to see their fitness levels first. You know what I mean? But they'll get two full training sessions, obviously, tomorrow and day after. ETH player Anthony, when we got him, he just attended one training session. But if I remember correctly, Aditya, Anthony was playing preseason at Ajax. I do not, because I don't watch Bayern Munich, I'm not really sure how many games, sorry about that, how many games they played in preseason. I have no idea. I know they were on the bench, but I don't know if they played. So I cannot confirm. But the Anthony thing, if I remember correctly, he was actually playing preseason games. So maybe that's why. Anyway, guys, put all three of your relegated teams in. I will choose mine while we're at it. Dhruva, you're saying Ipswich. How dare you, Dhruv? I thought you'd be at least a little positive about McKenna. Hello, hello, Taloma. Good evening. I'm good, Rohit. How are you? How are you? Good evening. I'm sure 100%. Well, then I think I'm pretty sure Delict. It's been rumored to say Delict is going to start. I don't know about the. I don't know. There's no reason Mazraoui can't start, but I've been reading that it's a very likely chance Delict will definitely start for sure. All right, put in all three of your teams, guys. McKenna doesn't have that dog in him. Come on, man. Two back-to-back promotions. They look like they were going down further down to League Two when McKenna got them. Come on, dude. Have some faith. My AWB is gone. RIP, RIP to the ankle high crosses, guys. RIP. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the channel. Whoever's new here, like, share, and subscribe. United fan, but we're going to do Premier League watch alongs and all the other football watch alongs possible. If you're new here, do like, share, and subscribe. And please, if you guys are new here, do put in your three relegated teams. I shall start now. Allison may leave for Saudi right now, 1 week before the season. Wow. Be very surprised. Hello, Sanket. It's been a while, buddy. You must be very excited about day after tomorrow when Real Madrid. I mean, I have my own opinions about Mbappe, but I'm sure you're excited. Real Madrid is going to start playing their campaign with a Super Cup. I want Harry Amas. That would be nice. That would actually prove my point of possibly Mazraoui not starting, actually. But you never know. Team's not good enough for league as of now. I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to watching Leaf Davis play, though. I've heard lots of things about him. A 6 game was against Arsenal. ETA started Anthony against him. Started him against Arsenal and he scored first. Oh, yeah, I mean, we all remember the Arsenal goal, dude. Who can forget an Arsenal goal? Vincent Company was also done excellent job with Burnley, but we know later what happened up here. All right. Before anyone sways my opinion, I'm going to put my relegation team straight. And before I forget, reading everyone else's. So, unfortunately, this actually saddens me a lot. But I think the Saints are going back down. St. Mary's Stadium, wonderful atmosphere. But unfortunately, I think they're going down. My next one would be I hate doing this. This makes me feel really crap. I don't care when they're up. When I say they're going down, I feel bad about it for some reason. Everyone's saying Southampton at the moment. Yeah, I also think Southampton. I don't want to do it. I'm going to regret this because I don't believe this is going to happen, but I have to put it. My brain's telling me to do it. Oh, that makes me feel sad. Doing it made me feel sad. And the third one, I think Forest is its luck is run out. I feel bad for Anthony Alonga, personally. Okay, I will, since that's my bottom three, I will just quickly read everyone else's bottom three. Ipswich, Southampton, Nottingham Forest. Ooh, Ruchi and me. Ipswich, Everton, Southampton. I was thinking about that, Sanket. It'll go very well into the next round. I thought defense is okay for now, but we still need more. I don't think we're going to get more Tolomba, I'll be honest. I think we're done. I think we're genuinely done for the season, at least defensively. Wolves can also get relegated, lost quite a lot of quality play. Aditya, the thing is, right, I think they have that experience to stay up still. That's why I wouldn't put them down. Ooh, Biku's also saying Wolves. Wow, okay. Everyone's Ipswich and Southampton are two teams everyone seems to think is going down, so that's interesting. Leicester, Southampton, Ipswich. Wow, Rohit saying they're all going back down next. Wow, interesting. All of them are going back down next. Yeah, I wouldn't have predicted that personally. Would not have predicted all three of them going down. But yeah. So I'm not regular. मेरा exam चल रहा था and my दादी passed. I'm sorry to hear that, Sanjay. And so all right if you're not a regular, but anyway, I took the season off. I mean, I took the off season off as well. But welcome back. There's no problem. Please, exams first, dude. We'll all be hanging out here no matter what after. Just don't want Liverpool or City to win the league. I'll even take Arsenal. Oh, don't say that. Don't say it like that. That makes me feel sad. Oh, Sanket saying next up, Everton. Leicester and Everton are suspect who won't be surprised. All right, here we go. According to your prediction, yes. According to my prediction, yeah. Why? It's not a spoiler, is it? So 18 to 20 would be. Wait, hold on a minute. 1 to 4, 5, 10. Wait. What is 18 to 20? That's weird. What's D for? You know what? Who cares? Just let's not complicate it, shall we? Whatever D is for. Hold on, actually. No, that's too big. Never mind. 16th. Wait, what is it? 17th place, guys. 17th place. I see Everton's. A lot of Everton's. I'm also going to go with Everton. And just to avoid any extra spoilers, I'm going to put Leicester at 16. So that's 17 and 16 for me. Why is relegation green? I have no idea, but that's why I just lifted it up. Also, I don't know what that D is for, but that's just weird. But it is what it is. Delete row? Oh, didn't know you could do that. Lovely. Aditya saying Manchester United. How dare you? How dare you, Aditya? Next year Allison's leaving. Okay, maybe. All right. Now that makes more sense then. Hope Everton will get relegated. United side Brathwaite 40 million. Well, here's the interesting thing from what I have heard. I have heard that a lot of Premier League teams have something called relegation clauses. So if Branthwaite has one of those, that would be fantastic for us. Probably half the price. D is for Dutch FC. Hope I read that. Everton, Nottingham Forest, Fulham. Okay, so the next row is Everton, Nottingham. Wow. All right. Everton, Nottingham Forest. Hmm. So Rohit does. Okay, so it's almost the same. I don't know if I'm going with Fulham though, guys. So what are your bottom three, guys? What are your bottom three below relegation? So 17, 16, 15. So as of now, I put Everton on 17th, Leicester on 16th. Don't know. Everton's really been trying their luck these days, haven't they? I have a feeling that it's going to be Wolves. I'm feeling it's going to be Wolves. And the reason I say that is because of what everyone else has said. I think they will do well enough to stay above, but not more than that. So right now, Wolves would be 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15th place. That's where I put them at right now. 14th place, I put Brentford next to them because I have a feeling Ivan Tony will leave somehow. I have a feeling. I don't know why, but I have a feeling. Everton, okay. You'll not win Pierre this season as we lack signings. Don't worry. Brighton. Oh, okay. Rushi's given us the whole lot. Oh, has given us till 10. Okay, that's great. Keep that. If you want, guys, give it till 10. So then we can go and I can read all of you guys too. Liverpool, no pull. Okay. I mean, you know what? To be fair to them, they have a lot of money, so they could hijack a signing for sure. Brighton, I think, as they might struggle without De Zerbi. All right, so where are we now? 16, 15, 14. So 13th place, guys. But who do you think is going to be 13th place? 13th place, I think it's going to be the Cherries, Bournemouth. I think losing Solanke is going to be a bit of a big problem. Although they have Enes Unal up front, who they signed from Getafe, and I believe they signed someone else that I can't remember at the moment. Have Enes Unal. Oh yes, Luis Sinisterra from Leeds. So it'll probably be Sinisterra, Unal, and Clivert. Probably be the front three. Sam Billing probably is going to help them out a little bit for sure. So that would be 13th for me. 13th, 12th would be Brighton, and 11th would be Fulham. Although, to be honest, these could be interchangeable if I'm being completely frank. There. Brentford might surprise. The thing is, I have a feeling, LJ, that Tony is going to leave because if he doesn't leave now, Brentford, basically, Brentford are powerless because they're going to have to sell him for whatever they can get in January because he's done. This is the last year. So it's going to be very difficult for them if he has exactly 18 days to leave. If he doesn't leave in 18 days, Brentford will have a good season, but they will be compromised elsewhere for a while. So Ruchi is saying Southampton, Nottingham Forest, Ipswich. Ooh, Ipswich almost gets saved. Leicester, which is the one I think most people think is going to survive. Everton, Bournemouth, Wolves, Fulham, Crystal Palace. Oh, hold on a minute. This is a very, very terrible thing. I didn't see that. What about Crystal Palace? Thank you. Wait, I actually think, yeah, I think Crystal Palace is 12th. 11th, Brentford. Do you think Brentford's going to finish that higher? I think it all depends on Ivan Tony, to be honest. 13th, Fulham. Wow, okay. People aren't rating Fulham's chances this season. I give them just bottom page, just Ipswich for I used to say Ipswich, Forest, Everton, Leicester to stay up. Wow, everyone thinks Leicester staying up. That's good. Bournemouth, Southampton, Brighton, Brentford, Wolves, Palace, Fulham. You think Everton and Forest are going to get relegated? Oh, that would be quite trippy if that happens. That's the one who was rejected by him already. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say we were rejected. Everton are 14 easy. No, man. What if they do any more transfer shenanigans? What if they have more points to be docked? Top is going to be hard for us this year. Villa aren't playing. Spurs, Newcastle too. Yeah, I mean, top 10 is going to be very interesting this year for sure. No doubt about it. Ruchi's finishes off by saying Newcastle ninth, West Ham 8th, Liverpool 7th, Chelsea 6th, Aston Villa 5th, Spurs 4th, third Arsenal, second Manchester United, first Manchester City. Oh boy. I'd take it. I'd honestly take it. Man United 11th easily. ETH might make some blunders. Aditya. Terrible. Terrible. Us Liverpool were the closest to have come to Zubi. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, it's all hearsay at the end of the day, but apparently, yeah, I mean, you could say that, right? We don't have the money to buy the release clause, so fair enough. Yeah, probably. You like the video? Yes, one Man City. Nitesh's contribution to the chat is one Man City. That's it. Everyone below them. And hereby Brighton talked. I don't know, man. I would agree. I don't know. I am very iffy about Brighton. It all depends on who they are, how they play, man. Brighton is one of those weird teams for me now. They keep getting good players. They keep getting good coaches. At best, I would say, if not top 10, I would say 11th. Because I can't see any of those teams finishing above Brighton, honestly. I can see Fulham possibly finishing above Brighton. But if Crystal Palace loses as I can't see the best I can see Brighton finish. Or sorry, I suppose you could say the worst I could see Brighton finish is 11th for many reasons. Uh, is there a guarantee they're going to finish top 10? Of course not. But I don't know. It's just. In fact, you know what? Since people said 10th, it is going to be them at 10th, so I might as well put that there. Everton 9 for Vitor Roque for 30 million. Bro, I don't know what was the point of that signing, dude. I've been saying this for a long time. You buy Brazilian wonder kids thinking that they're going to do the same shit in what the hell is that? Whatever that was. Just noticed that. Thinking they're going to do the same kind of achieve the same level of greatness they do in the Brazilian league. So you try to buy them in advance and think they're going to blow up, and then nothing comes of them, and then they just get sold off. Everton buying Vitor Roque makes no sense to me. It's not going to help them. Vitor Roque is not going to help them. I don't. I. That's how I feel. I've gone pretty bold with my predictions. I say it's fine, dude. That's what makes it fun. 7 Liverpool. What are you smoking? I mean, listen, dude. It's fun. No one says it's going to be accurate, is it? United missed top 4, very possible. 10th Brighton. I also think, man. I think 10th or 11th is where they'll finish, no matter what. You know what? Newcastle 9th, 8th Crystal Palace. 8th. You think Crystal Palace is going to finish 8th without Olise and possibly Eze? Wow. I'll have whatever Oliver Glasner is having if he manages to do that. Second Arsenal, first City, third Spurs, fourth United, fifth Liverpool, sixth Villa, seventh Chelsea. Oh God, I don't think anyone thinks Chelsea is going to do it this time either, do they? All right. West Ham always start well and finish badly. That's actually a very good point. Man City to be placed either 1 or 15th. Speaking of which, I'm so glad you actually reminded me, Ayush. Apparently, the hearing is going to start next month, and it'll probably have a decree by the sometime in the early new year. So let's see what happens there. LJ, I'm smoking nothing. People say I'm delusional, but I'm sober. It's just a gut feeling Liverpool's going to mess up bad. Fair enough. It's all guesswork at the end of the day. You never know what's going to happen. United have Thursday night ball. It's gruesome. We faced it last year. How many injuries we had? It's going to be long, dude. One way or the other, it's going to be long. New manager for West Ham going to be tricky. Lopetegui is a very good manager. That's a good point. But you never know. You never know. First manager to be sacked, Chelsea manager Maresca. Ad at the bottom right corner. I didn't even realize what that. I don't know what was that ad. I didn't even see what that ad was in the end. LOL live seventh. I mean, listen, dude, it's fun. Absolutely, Nathan. Completely agree with you. No one is Antonio Nazario. Oh God. I just want rotation is the FA, EPL, and UEFA. Yeah, fair enough. In the three competitions. Yeah, I'd also like that. Crystal Palace looks better. Gameplay looks better for me. I believe CP will be top 10 too. But because here's the thing: if Eze does in fact leave, whether the gameplay looks good and Glasner's cooking, the fact that they don't have the same kind of quality in their team will eventually have some effect. Now it could happen from Jan onwards, and Crystal Palace could fly till the winter, but it will have a rolling down effect for sure. So I think it's like the Tony thing. It all depends on now is Eze going to stay. It depends on a couple of things. It's not impossible, but it does depend on it. Really, I think it really pivots on the fact that if Eze stays or not personally. All right, guys. 10th is Brighton. Ninth is what are you guys going for? Ninth. I go West Ham. God, we have high hopes for West Ham. They have three really good signings. Let's see what happens. Three very, very good signings. Crystal Palace, I read that. West Ham, first Arsenal, 2 City, 3 Liverpool, 4 Chelsea. Aditya, I'll be honest with you. I can't see Chelsea finishing top 4. Spoiler alert. I don't think Maresca is going to get sacked considering his contract. He's going to win the championship with Chelsea. Ruchi, that's mean. That is mean. West Ham, everyone's saying West Ham. Chelsea, West Ham, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man United, City, Arsenal. Interesting. Chelsea 8th, United 7th. Oh, Twalumba, don't be that guy, man. Come on. Don't be that way. I can't read that. West Ham, Liverpool, tribute to a 7-0 loss. That actually would be quite funny if that happened. That actually would be funny. It would be very memeable for sure. 6 Newcastle, 5th Tottenham, 4th Villa, 3 Arsenal, 2 City, 1 United. Antonio Nazario masterclass and Money Mace redemption. Oh, oh God. Oh God. Money Mace redemption. Villa 8th. Oh wow, my prediction had that meaning too. All right. Who do you think is finishing 8th, guys? Put in the chat. 8th. Who do you think is finishing 8th? And this is when it becomes really tricky. Who do we have finishing 8th? I just have to go with my gut feeling. I don't really have any other option here. I think 8th's gonna be Newcastle. And I think 7th's gonna be Aston Villa. I think being in so many tournaments is gonna affect them. People are saying they have the squad for two tournaments to go back to back, like midweek, and so I am not sure about that. Could be wrong, but I'm not sure about that. That's my thing. 8 and 7 is Newcastle and Aston Villa. What do you guys think? West Ham 9th. Yeah, I got West Ham 9th too, actually. West Ham 9th, Newcastle 8th, Aston Villa 7th. Google Premier League table. Google didn't let Arsenal finish first alphabetically. AFC Bournemouth, right? Golden Glove, Onana, Golden Boot, Rashi, Playmaker, Bruno. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Twalomba. Get the energy up. That's what I'm talking about. So, Beku Singh, 8 Chelsea, 6 Chelsea. Oh, boy. So, is everyone think that Aston Villa is, well, some people think Aston Villa is going to finish top 4. I think Aston Villa is going to finish 7th. which I know might sound bad, but all things considered, I think the squad's going to take a bit of a hit when they have to play midweek games. I really do. Plus, you have to play what now? Two more extra games in the group stage as well in Champions League. It's all going to add up, quite honestly. And I know people saying they have a big squad, but we're going to find out, I suppose, in a way. Talumba delusion or Talum. What do you mean? We could win all three. Behave. We could win all three for sure, Vedant. I think Newcastle will fight for top four with no Europe and near signing of Magi. Apparently, they're not necessarily willing to pay that money at the moment, Ayush. Let's see what happens. My hero finish Farteta is going to be sacked this season. Jokes aside, eight Chelsea Villa due to European. Yeah, I also actually think Villa is going to finish seventh because of that. I definitely think that. Um, anyway, sixth is going to be controversial. Sixth is going to be Chelsea. Fifth is going to be Spurs. I predicted Spurs to finish fifth last season as well. Actually, funny enough, wouldn't be surprised if they finish top four. Personally, would it again, like I said last season. Vedant, let me dream. Yeah, let him dream, dude. I like that dream actually. What the hell are all these ads, man? God, I hate the internet. Player of the month, player of the month, Anthony. You can dream for sure. Hello, Mudit. What's up? What's up? Okay. Doug Levy didn't. Newcastle, Beko, player of the season, will be riding the bench. Rough, rough. Chelsea, West Ham. Chelsea 8th, West Ham 7th, Aston Villa 6th, 5th, Liverpool 4th, Tottenham. Okay. Chelsea 8th for sure. Wow. Maybe I have more faith than in Chelsea than I thought. I had a dream so big and loud. If you win Europa and don't finish top four, will there be 5 Premier Leagues in the CL? There will be. That yes, Vedant, there will be. Spurs 5, Liverpool 4. I can't do it through. I can't do it. 3 Man United, 2 City, first. Okay, cool. Top four is coming in. Fifth plus one trophy. I feel that sounds great. That'd be a fantastic ascendancy for Ange and Spurs. Yoshi, what was the team? Don't know why I'm getting such intuition. I think that's a great intuition now. Wow, Chelsea finishing above Villa and Newcastle. I won't think that'll be happening as they are such a mess. Last year it was Palmer carried them by pen. Yeah, but Ayush, you know what? The funny thing is, right? It's always when you least expect it. No, some team surprises you. And Chelsea shouldn't be on that list, but I think Chelsea will be on that team that surprises us this year. If Arteta can win the PL this season, then I can't get Liv Morgan too. I mean, we can only dream, Matthew. That's all I'll say about that. Might be a little too old for you as well, but we can all dream. We can all dream. Nothing wrong with dreaming, my friend. Spurs fourth or Spurs fifth plus one trophy. Aston Villa sixth. So what I got Aston Villa at seventh, right? Sixth, seventh seems fair, very fair. The Martin Luther King quote. Oh, I have a dream. Highly underappreciating Crystal Palace. I think they'll finish top six. Aditya, I'll be honest with you. You could be 100% right, but I would give still as high as I would go 8 to 10. I just have a feeling, Aditya, that I think it really depends on if they keep Eze or not. Because I feel like if Eze goes, I think it could be disastrous for Glasner. That's what I think, man. You could be absolutely right. You can clip this up. Wait, in fact, let's put it up here so you can clip it up. Wait, hold on. I don't mind. You can clip that up and then you can send it to us later for to remind us because anything's possible. Like I said, there's always one team that surprises us. City United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Delict Magic. Ooh, Mudit. I think Mudit's going to watch more United games now. All of a sudden, he's not happy with Dyer there. Third United, second Arsenal, first City. Okay, I get bro. Yeah. With Solanke sign, I think Spurs will be in top four. It's a very good signing. No? Won't be surprised. Like I said last year, won't be surprised if they finish fourth. Then I want United to be in top four. I was thinking Chelsea fourth. Fourth be fifth. We won Europa and Chelsea. Are you gassing up Solanke? No, I mean, listen, man, why not? Why not? Manu fifth. W. Interesting. Live City, Arsenal, United top four. Okay. Realistic top four. Arsenal, City, they won the plate. United, they won the plate. Oh God, Levy out. Now I won't clip because I don't know how to clip. I mean, you get an actual option in the option that it says to clip, so you can. If you're watching it on the phone, it actually gives you an option to clip, I believe. Or you can screenshot it, but you don't need to clip. You can always go back, screenshot it. Is Scott going on what? Unconfirmed yet, Palumba. And this whole Ugarte's manager in London is making everyone wonder what's happening. Either we have to sell or they agree with a new price. I have a feeling we are going to have to sell. I don't know why they would, after 1 month of sticking to the price, they would suddenly change their mind. But you never know. For all the new people who have joined in, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys, and do give us your top four in the channel if you're new here. This is great. Krishnendu is here, and he says, hold on a minute. City may not be in top four. Their hearing starts. Yeah, we just got to that. Welcome to the channel, Krishnendu, and if you're new here, welcome. And I'm a United fan, so feel free to join in for the watch alongs coming in the future. So welcome to the channel if you're new. Yeah, but we discussed that already. Starting next month, and the hearing might finish allegedly, might finish sometime in the new year. So let's see what happens. Chelsea will finish eighth, I think. My God, I must have a lot more faith in Spurs. I mean, sorry, Chelsea. We don't even have a Spurs YouTuber. What has happened to Alok, dude? I wanted to keep in touch with them, but I should just drop a hello and see what's up. You sure do Ryan falling for the 65 million trap? Matthew, they are I mean, I honestly think Solanke will do good, but let's see. Wan Bissaka versus Rashi. He will be there, unfortunately, for that. Excited? No, I think he's going to. I think he's going to give Rashi real problems, and we'll find out for ourselves. Why did you guys sell Emerson Royal, Aditya? Because he went to Milan. It was probably a good offer for him, and they didn't want him anyway. So, going to use Poro, isn't it? Paris Saint-Germain and MUFC have drawn closer what's wrong with me? In negotiations for Manuel Ugarte over the weekend. PSG have lowered their demands, and Ugarte himself is pushing for the move. Fun fact, which I might not have mentioned. He's not training with them at the moment as well. Forgot to say that. At Sport Witness and at El Paisui, I'm going to assume that's how you say it, and Sport Witness. Top four: Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. Tottenham or Aston Villa? Interesting. PSG lowered their demands. Let's go. Aditya Singh Kazi's finished an offer. Ouch. Okay. You mean the Englishman's? Thank you for the news. How about Sancho to PSG? That could be the part of the agreement. Allegedly, there's still interest. By the way, I will pick who's going fourth. Can I do it? Who's finishing fourth? Oh, hell with it, man. I looked bad last season. I look bad this season. Somehow United finishing above Liverpool. I don't know, man. This one makes me the most nervous. But I will say this. This was still going to be my top four no matter what. I'm not trying to be crazy. Okay. This was going to be my top four no matter what. I'm just letting you know. Okay, I'm just going with a very gut feeling in the order now. That's about it. Vanderberg is a decent score. Oh, Sanderberg, yes, Ritik. But if we get Ugarte, we might not actually have to bother with that. But yes, it's eventually my first live stream. I have been subscribing you after the FA Cup final when you first saw you first in Mogwai stream, and yeah, United fan myself, GGMU. Well, I'm glad to have you on board, Krishnendu. Feel free to join in anytime. We don't just do United stream, so you can come for regular watch along with us as well if you have time. There's a bunch of different fans here, the bunch of different club fans here, so feel free anytime to join in. Welcome. Yeah, I thought Spurs fan had a soft corner for Emerson Royal. I don't think so, but I don't think so. Pedro Porras, Zipasi. FPL deadline stream? Nah, Veda, I'm not doing that. I'm not good enough to do that, Veda. Honestly, if I was, I would consider, but I'm not. I just do it for fun and stress myself out a little bit before games. That's about it. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're new here, yes, we do play FPL. There's a code in. That's the code in the description. Thank you for reminding me. I should have put it up here pinned again, didn't I? I forgot to do it. Let me just pin it up again. Give me a second, guys. Thank you for reminding me. Mm, I see why it wasn't pinned. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, so I think this is going to be. I think this is going to be how we finish. I think hopefully we finish above Liverpool. But this is the order. This is the top four order. Again, I'll say it. Not. I'm not making that up. I still think this is going to be the order. Let me just quickly check what the code is, if you don't mind. Where is the code? I'm very professional, as you people can see. Okay, very professional. Okay, hold on. I think the code's here. Give me a second. I'll just pin it up quickly. EETH6 code. Give me a second. I'll just pin it quickly here. Yeah, so I think there's an outside chance we finish above Liverpool. I'm just going with my gut. Why not? No, why not? I anyway predicted them to finish fourth, so why not just go with your gut, no matter what? Got the code in there, and put the code. We have the code in the description at the moment. Yo, why didn't I prepare for this already? That's the code. I'll just pin it up. ETH EET86V. That's what it is. Put the code in the chat. Where are we? Okay, we're back here now. Where am I? Hold on. Who's going to do a Villa type thing this season? Spurs. Spurs is what I think. So that's the code, Aditya. Anyone else who hasn't joined EET86V? That's what it is. How's Goa right now? Raining a lot, but hello, Rajat. Manchester United. Ugarte is training. I saw pics. Training where? He's not training. Apparently, he's not training with the team. I don't know where he's training, but he's not training with the team, apparently. We need depth at the nearest pool if things don't go our way. Mhm. Nathan? Hello, Jayesh. Hello. Put Tottenham at 10? Where? No, dude. Tottenham's at 5th. It's 5th to 10. Oh, no. Is that how that? Oh, boy. All right. Give me a second. Ah. Wait, why is it? Okay. Is that it? Is that it? No, that's it. That's it. Okay. That there. Mm. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. All right. That's weird. But anyway, whatever. That's 5th. No, I'll adjust it to how it was here. In case it was confusing. Spurs, sorry, swap Spurs. I don't think Spurs will win anything this season. Never know. Spurs can win a major trophy if no key injuries can happen. And if we seriously take cup competition, this depth is really good for a cup competition. I also think you will do really well in a cup competition, actually. So, yeah. Professional Nathan, write more what code it is. So far, so good with transfers. Yeah, it is going so well, good for so far. Wouldn't get too ahead of myself though. They will not win anything if they don't take competition seriously. As simple as that. Sure. Fair enough. For a club like Carabao in Europa, this is a really good team with top quality at bench. I think that's fair. All right, top two. Ah, oh boy. Uh, to finish runners up for the 24-25 season, Man City. Can't believe I'm doing this. Arsenal to win the Premier League in 24-25. It's going to be a long 2025, that's for sure. Kane isn't at Spurs anymore. They might win something soon. To be fair, Kane actually won a trophy at Tottenham a few days ago. Arsenal of Arteta and City first. Don't know, man. I think it's going to be Arsenal's year this year, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to be Arsenal's year this year. God, it's going to be horrible for us, for sure. Chelsea HQ Man City could act on their long-standing interest in Chelsea left back Ben Chilwell after Enzo Maresca's brutal comments put the transfer wheels in motion. What? Why would Man City want Ben Chilwell? They have Guardiola, best left back in the league. Oh my god. They want Ben Chilwell. That's very interesting. Well, there you go. Apparently they City might want Chilwell. City bottle job incoming. It's Bayern who have to worry now. They went trophyless this season. They have already won a trophy, Jayesh, literally 2 days ago. Vedanthu, City. Suraj, soon. Definitely. We're about to wrap up anyway now. We're only on for an hour, but sure. Pixar, dude. I've been busy enjoying my holidays from all the streaming. Shitty. Bob, let's see. Mark my words. Best left back in the league is Harry Amas. Woo! Best left back in the league is he's one of our own. He's one of our own. Harry Amas. He's one of our own. I meant in 23, 24. Okay. Okay. I mean, technically, well, yeah, fair enough. Leicester will get relegated if they keep Steve Cooper. Super Stevie Cooper will do it, dude. I have faith. No, you want so and you have to come for my wedding. What? Maybe I shouldn't have read that out loud. Well, if I ever get out of this hellhole, dude, I would love to. Best manager of all time doesn't start him. Best left back in PL is such a debate right now. It's really not, Jahesh. It's really not. One of them is just a makeshift left back and didn't do anything for Croatia. And all I heard was he plays left back for Croatia as well. Croatia was absolutely shit. And people are going to just pretend like that didn't happen. But whatever. They went from World Cup finalists to grouped. So that's all I'll say. In a span of 3 years. 3.5. 4.5, sorry. Man City, Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea. Wait, what? Man City, Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, fourth. No chance, bud. Fourth. Fourth place. United, West Ham, Crystal Palace, Liverpool. Oh, God. Aston Villa arrested, don't care. Scathing remarks. Rest, I don't care. Congratulations, Suraj. Yes, congratulations. Manoj Shrestha, Aditya Singh, stop dreaming, bro. You know what? But this what makes it fun, Manoj. If he is right, he can happily laud around his claim that Liverpool's going to finish that low. Yes, it's a debate because Shaw is injured. So I'm saying, Nate, there's no clear winner for best left back. You know what? I'm not going to address the Guardiola words this season at all. I'm just going to pretend like he's as good as everyone thinks he is, and then when he really finally just drops off the cliff, we don't have to have this discussion anymore. I'm going to predict West Ham top four this year. It's difficult though, Jayesh. Like West Ham top four, anything is possible, man. But I don't see it. Fulkrug, Guido Rodriguez, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I mean, if you think about it, dude, they had a right back in Kufal who was so much more attacking. You replace him with Wan-Bissaka. You're literally replacing input, another attacking input, basically. Say what you want about Mikel Antonio, but he had his strengths, man. Most of them we couldn't see because he's generally injury proof. Sorry, injured a lot. Uh, Top four, I don't see it, man. Anything is gonna happen, but anything could happen. Sorry, but I don't see it. Next stream Friday, yes. And United's back on track, baby. Season opener. No more nonsense. I think we could say. I think I could say we at Nathan Stream hate Liverpool. Ruchir, honestly, I don't hate Liverpool. Um, maybe it is when I started watching football, dude. I don't know how to explain this, Ruchi. I acknowledge the fact that we don't like Liverpool and Leeds. City was never a rival of us, even though Man City fans get really pissed off at us. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to make jokes. A lot of people come back and say, well, they're definitely a rival of yours now, to which I actually agree. For sure, they are a rival of us now. There is no doubt. But again, I am talking about when I started watching football. For me, the team that annoyed me the most, and to this day still annoys me the most, is Arsenal. If I were to hate a club, which I don't, because life's too short, bro. I'm happy to celebrate the wins and the L's these teams take, but I don't really hate them. Is Arsenal, because I grew up during the Fergie Wenger era and it was brutal. Dude. It was very stressful, very stressful. In my opinion, living through those days, and my dad being an Arsenal fan, so we, especially when we were younger, would watch the matches together. It was unbearable personally. But yeah, I mean, if you hate Liverpool, that is absolutely fine. But I acknowledge them as a legendary club, and I don't like them very much. But you know, they've done things. Heritage, as we like to say, inside joke, heritage. But is this Pep's last season? I have a feeling it is. A lot of people are very non-committal. I don't think it's going to be like a Klopp thing. I think it's going to be like 5 weeks out, 3 weeks out. He's just going to be like, I'm out. Especially if they are not in a title race. It's not going to be like 6 months in advance. Everyone knows. What we do know for a fact is that he has not signed a new contract. So this is technically his last year. So let's see. I don't think Shaw is injured. He technically said for precautionary reasons, Manoj. So I would agree with you. Precautionary reasons make sense. And a lot of people were upset that Luke Shaw went to the Euros, but there was no energy when Rashford went to the Euros when he was under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and he didn't play any games. And then he came back to get surgery and then he missed a few more months. People forget that. He actually was injured, went to the Euros with Henderson, didn't do anything, came back, then got the surgery, and then he was sidelined for longer periods of time. Here, Luke Shaw was not fit, was called, he was training separately in the England squad, could play 2 games. One game he came on for a bit, one game he played the whole thing on. And I think now he's gone back to recuperating because he's never actually fully healed or he never fully recovered. So yeah, I don't think he's injured, but I think Fulham's going to be an interesting. In a couple of days, we're going to really find out that about. Honestly, Manoj, the list might be true based on squad that every team has. City, United, Arsenal, Liverpool. This will be the top four. So basically, the top four is what we think the top four is. It's just the order for most people. It's just the order that is different, right? In whichever way. Muni's triple captain. What game week one? No way, dude. Are you mad? Game week one triple captain. You're crazy, dude. Got a little surprise there. I got a little game week one surprise that he's going to start. So let's see what happens. City, Arsenal, United, West Ham, Liverpool. Oh, wow. Jayesh is saying Tottenham 6. Ooh. Oh, boy. I would be very worried for Ange if he actually went further down. We hate Liverpool and Man City, but we all hate Leeds. That is true. We all do hate Leeds. The era of the fandom might be different, and accordingly, the teams that are rivals are different. But we all hate Leeds. That is true. That is true. That's my prediction. Let's see in the third game of season. Yeah, but that's exactly my point, right? That's exactly my point. We're going to find out quickly where we all stand before the international break. Which on the pitch, Rashford looks completely different. Yeah, but Aditya, can I be honest with you? I'm not having any of this, dude. You know, you can't rely on someone else's consistency for you to get better, right? For example, let's say the season before you scored 30 goals, Luke Shaw was playing in the team as well. He didn't score 30 goals then. So it's like I agree. I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, I also could tell you that before the Euros in which he went injured, Rashford used to track back and help Shaw. Now he doesn't do it at all and has an over reliance on Shaw. So now imagine if I have to overlap you, and what you normally do is cut in and shoot instead of releasing me further to get across, because that's what Rashford does. 80% of the time he'll cut in. He won't feed the overlapper anyway, right? About 70 to 80%, let's just say roughly. So Shaw has to overlap, or whoever has to overlap. Then, in case they lose the ball, Rashford does not go back to help. So the left back who's ahead of him has to backtrack and cover distance. So it's like there is no quid pro quo in the Shaw Rashford argument, because there's a lot of times Rashford loses the ball and Shaw is already overcommitted. And then there's nobody on the left hand side. And then you have to hope Casemiro or someone sweeps. But the whole point of overlapping and underlapping is to actually get a cross in. But if you're going to cut in majority of the time and shoot, then the guy constantly overlapping is constantly out of position because he has no use being on the outside most of the time. So he does look completely different. You're right, Aditya. But at the same time, it's like Rashford needs to add more to his game as well. He can't just rely on a left back that overlaps anytime. Whoever the left back is, whether it's Amas, Mazraoui, Dallo, Shaw, you pick one, you get another one possibly. Malasia, who's mostly very defensive anyway, but he should be able to pick up the slack if someone's injured. There's always going to be injuries, dude. When Rashford's not in form, Garnacho picks up the slack, right? When Anthony is not in form, well, he never picked Ahmad, but Ahmad could pick up the slack. So you have to have people to pick up the slack no matter what. And him playing differently under Shaw than compared to other left backs means he just is not very fluid in his own way of playing football. It becomes a issue on Rashford more than anyone else. Good stream, guys. See you on the next one. Take care, Tolomba. Take care. Liverpool doesn't have squad depth, but they might not need squad depth, Aditya. There's a lot of seasons where they didn't have squad depth and they were very consistent in pushing, like a overall squad depth, not like two full teams of 11 like City. There's a lot of seasons where they didn't have that kind of squad depth anyway, and they pushed. So why not? They could push again. We don't care enough about Leeds to hate them, honestly. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, right? Our original rivalries are Leeds and Liverpool, because it stems from other things other than football. And City is a new one because City spent most of their time in the lower divisions while we were doing stuff. And Arsenal, because Arsene Wenger kept that consistency for 20 years, basically. So we'll be landing 2nd December, right? No, buddy, I don't think I'll be able to make it December. I can't leave at all, dude. I have my family business. There's no one help me. So Unfortunately, no, Surya, but I will come and visit you shortly for sure, dude. But congratulations, obviously, and enjoy it. I heard it. I heard it can be a good thing, so enjoy it, especially when you're young. Aditya is saying, agree with you. We don't have, but let's see what it will be exactly. Anything could happen for sure. Half of the time, Rashford feeds the overlapping run. He misjudges the pass, gives the goal exactly. So I think he needs to kind of reinvent himself. I don't know how he can reinvent himself when he's about to be 28 years old, but he you can't just rely on the left back every time. Just can't. Anthony's not in form. Anthony is form. Oh God. I, I think this is the do or die season for him as well. Because true, see, Liverpool has to play UCL this time, and the format is quite stretched out. And some say that is also true. You got to play 2 more extra group games as well. That'll be interesting. By the way, quick prediction for the easy fight. By the way, Jayesh, I can't do UFC watch alongs anymore. Tata Play doesn't allow me to watch Tata Sky on the computer, so I can't do it. I feel so sick. I was really looking forward to doing it, but it's something they changed now in August. Kind of, and I don't know where I could watch this fight elsewhere, so can't do the live stream, which actually is very, very bothersome. I hate Leeds come. There you have it. And he said he will give lots of goals and assists. Have no reason to not believe that. I'm not, I'm not getting into this, dude. Whoever believes that, good for you. Quick prediction for the Izzy fight. I think Izzy needs to stay on the outside. He cannot get overwhelmed by Dricus Duplessis. He cannot. No matter what, he cannot get overwhelmed by Dricus Duplessis. Dricus Duplessis is going to walk forward. And if he gets tagged by Israel Adesanya's left hook, he is going to drop in for the takedown and he is going to try and smother Israel Adesanya. There is no doubt. Israel Adesanya is gone from fighting Strickland to fighting Duplessis, and you saw Duplessis went 5 rounds toe to toe with Strickland, and you saw what happened. Israel, maybe it is burnout, maybe whatever it is, but you saw how Strickland overwhelmed him over 5 rounds. Um, I have a feeling because of how reckless I would say, or aggressive. Reckless is not a right word, actually. Let me correct myself. How aggressive Dricus Duplessis is. I feel like he's going to walk into a left hook, and I think Israel is going to finish him on the ground. But Israel cannot play his game. Dude. If Israel just walks back, he's got to cut and circle. He's got to circle out constantly. He's going to have to constantly circle out of Dricus's pressure. Otherwise, it's over. It's over. The first round is going to be a great indication of that. Other than saying, yep. All right. So we have this. Put this away because this is done. Don't need to do that anymore. Predicted Arsenal to win the league, City to finish second, United to somehow finish third, Liverpool to finish fourth. No matter what, those are my top 4 finishes, though. That is the top 4 I'm going with, whichever order it happens in. Great. If we finish second, even better. But that is the top 4 for sure, no matter what. I think Spurs have a really solid chance of finishing in top 4 as well. But apart from that, curious to see how Brighton, Bournemouth, and Chelsea look with all the changes that are going on with their team. Keep an eye on Ivan Toney. He might go for a big bargain because Brentford will lose all their leverage if they don't sell him in the next 18 days. January, someone can come and swoop in Ivan Toney for change, absolute change. Get a Sony Live subscription. The thing is, dude, I have all these subscriptions that I don't use, man. I had to buy Hotstar, and it's kind of annoying, dude. I wouldn't mind, but I'm just like spending money on pointless things. It's very frustrating. I might have to look into that though, Jayesh, unfortunately, because I don't have any way to get out of it, sadly. So I might have to do that. Lineup for the Fulham game: Delict, Martinez, Dallo, Shaw, Onana, Casemiro, Menu, Fernandez, Garnacho, Rashford, Ahmad Diallo. That's it. Arsenal second, laga do. United will lose PL in the last game week. LOL. I mean, can you imagine if that happens? That would be great. Hello, hello, Harsha. Hello. First match against who you are playing? We are the season opener. We are playing Fulham. Harsha. Fulham. If you guys support Slot with at least 2, 3 signings, then Liverpool definitely comes second. Like I said, man, you got to keep an eye on Liverpool. They have all this money. There's 18 days. They've been known to make very quick deals. Anything's possible. Do not buy Hotstar. I will send link. Dude, I already had it now from last year, Vedan. That's the problem. Also, screen share on Discord. Shenanigans. I'll see you later, Jayesh. When you do La Liga prediction, I think Espanyol, Leganes, and Real Valladolid will get relegated. Rochir, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to get so much abuse because I don't watch La Liga. So I'm not going to do that at all. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you my top two. I think Real Madrid and Barcelona finished top two in La Liga. Sorry, I missed a final prediction due to electricity cut off. What did you predict? I predicted the top four will be Liverpool, United, City, Arsenal to win the league. That is my top four. Michael Edwards is like Dan Ashford, doesn't overpay at all. Yeah, but it can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing, Aditya. When you need players, when you don't have players in positions and you need them, there is a time to like penny pinch, and then there's a time to actually make a move. Right now, if Liverpool really need players, they just have to make the move because they've not spent much, and they just have to spend because if they don't spend, they're putting Slot at a disadvantage. And you have to keep in mind one important thing: Salah last year the contract, Trent last year in the contract. No, sorry, just Salah resigned. Trent last year in the contract, Van Dijk last year the contract. There's a rumor that Salah might actually go to Saudi next year. Apparently, Allison might be going to Saudi next year, according to Biku. That team's going to look completely different in 1 year. And if they don't support Slot now, it's going to be really difficult next season because a lot of the anchor points might actually leave, and it will put them in a very difficult position next season, which I'm sure as United fans will be happy about. But at the same time, it's like, you know, there's a time to penny pinch and then there's a time to actually spend to save your club because it could do irreversible damage. So let's see what happens. It's not the owners. We fans got his back for sure. Yeah, it's on the owners, exactly. George Mendes full to UK for MU and Felix. Yes, we know that, Rajat. Thank you. I also thought this might be Arsenal. I think it is, man. I think if Arteta doesn't win something this year, then he's going to be under a lot of pressure. Oh, Bugatti's transfer is happening. Apparently, they have lowered their terms, according to Sport Witness and El Paisui. Yeah, two reports saying that they have lowered their demand. So let's see what happens. They might go for Rabiot in last day to stabilize the mid. That's true. Rabiot was just floating around there being annoying with his mum. So yeah, that's a possibility. Even if we sign Ugarte, our problem won't go away automatically. We have to get rid of them manually. Ruchi, the great news is next year there's going to be a lot of last year contracts, right? McTominay, Maguire, Lindelof, Ericsson. That's just four I can think of right now that they're on their last year. Not going to be a next year. So let's see. How did you rate Berger, that Burnley guy we are linked with? So Sander Berger was someone we were linked with when he played for Sheffield United in their first run before they got relegated when Ole was here. We were really looking for him at that point in time, right? Because we didn't even have Casemiro then, so we were really looking for him, and whatever reason we didn't get him. Problem with that is Sheffield went back down, came back up, then moved to Burnley, and basically I didn't see a lot of him because championship, and we didn't cover a lot of Burnley games unless they were playing us. So it's really difficult to tell. What I will say is Ayush that he's a lot better than McTominay because he actually does the job we want him to do. So, in terms of rating him, I rate him better than the players we currently have, especially if Casemiro is not in form. So, in that regard, something's better than nothing, I would say. Because in reality, if we don't get Ugarte, we really still need someone. So, let's hope we get Ugarte so we don't have to think about it. That's what I'd say. Reasons Emmanuel, it's like abuse to us. Yeah, please don't say that. That's a good point. Thank you. Arsenal to win Carabao this year. Why not? Possible. Depends on who they start in the first game, right? They got knocked out in the first round last time or something, right? No, that was Spurs. Sorry, they got knocked out in the second round. No way, Rabio, he will be just like Arthur. But the thing, Biku, is again, no, it goes back to the you need someone. You need someone. So maybe that's who it is. Only put name Aditya Manchal. Okay. We have a lot of wingers. I prefer Sancho Gatti swap. Apparently, we don't do swap deals because it can cause some issue in the FFP, dude. So we have to do cash. But it can be like a handshake agreement where we say we'll sell him for this, we'll sell him for that, and then Eventually, the money somewhat evens out. Kind of like how Chelsea and who was that? Everton had to do some kind of adjustments, with the fees. Was it Chelsea and Forest? Chelsea, Everton, I don't know. There was like a couple of teams, they were buying the exact amounts. I think it was maybe Chelsea, Aston Villa or something. They were buying exactly the amount of the player, that was like FFP thing. So we can't do it for that reason. Sanderberger, yeah. Right backs we have Mazraoui, Dalot, and Palace. Don't do that, Rachir. Oh, that hurts, dude. Why? Why? Does Liverpool need McTominay? Man United would happily let him go. I don't think so, dude. Powell signed new deal after excellent first season. Someone stopped Todd Bowley. I wonder if eventually City will just go back for Palmer only. That'd be interesting. I know Aditya would rather have Rabiot than Scott McTominay. Hey, don't slander him, Biku. He scored 10 goals off the bench. Don't slander him. I'm pretty sure he scored more goals off the bench than anyone in the league last year. He doesn't have to start to be effective, my friend. He proved that last year. He doesn't have to start to be effective. There we go. Anyway, guys, that has been me. We have done almost an hour and 10. I shall see you for the big season opener. Actually, no, that is not true. I'm going to do game week 1 predictions, possibly. Yeah, I've set it up live, 8:30 Thursday. We'll do half an hour. We'll go half an hour. Won't go too long. We'll just go through the entire game week. We get all your guys' predictions and let's see what happens. Straight away, then is United versus Fulham after that. Yeah. It's already set up actually, Thursday stream. Thursday stream is set up 8:30. Happy Independence Day. Independence Day stream. We'll do a quick one. I won't take your time. I'm sure everyone will be celebrating. So yeah, we'll do one of those as well on Thursday. How do you rate our season's jersey? I like the red one. I like the Adidas original one really a lot. If you saw Rio and Bastian, and then obviously our boys wore it as well. But yeah, I really like that one. I almost wish that I went to Bombay now for the events I had to go for, because if those were released, I would have definitely bought that jersey. But I'm not going to buy 2 jerseys. It's way too expensive, honestly. You guys can channel his inner Ronaldo soul. Oh God. Oh, Scott McTominay. See, yes, see you there. Man City will win the league in September only, but in court. Oh God. No, no, I would slander them. I hate them, but respect them. Fair enough. Fair enough. So when are you getting the? I'm not getting the jersey. It's way too expensive, my friend. I'd rather invest in the computer, in an editor, in a bunch of other things. Trust me, that would long term be way more beneficial for me if I had that kind of money. Whereas Goa's Independence Day, don't mind joke. Goa's Independence Day is actually December 19th. It's called Liberation Day, though, technically here in Goa. 19th December, Goa Liberation Day. We're like Texas, but cooler. I prefer the away one than the home one. I mean, the red one just has a soft spot for you. But I love the Adidas Originals one. That looks sick. This time all the jerseys are fire. Fair enough. Seems like Ryan will be our next 6. Ryan, really? Interesting. Want Sancho to go to Al Nasser and miss out Saudi Pro League on a regular. Oh God. You might. I'm telling you, someone said it earlier. I wanted a swap. I think it's going to be like that. So your Independence Day is December 19th. Yeah, basically. You just call it Liberation Day. Not really sure why, but technically, I suppose, yeah, it is the same thing. So I guess, yeah. Third one is class. We'll hang it on the wardrobe. Can't buy so. I wish they weren't so expensive, man. They're actually more expensive than NFL jerseys. If you buy the NFL jersey on Amazon America and pay the tax, it's actually more expensive than that. It's mad. I don't know how the hell. I don't know how the hell it's that expensive, but yeah. I'll miss those ankle high crosses. Farewell, Spider Man. Pour one out. Pour one out to the ankle high crosses. We'll see them for West Ham for sure. So we got liberated after India did. The Portuguese basically was in India about 13, 14 years after. So yeah, basically. It's, yeah, basically that's what it is. We didn't all get liberated in 47. So fun fact. Sancho won't be sold, guys. It's too late. He might ball this time in order to get good deal. Aditya, I'm telling you, I have a feeling whatever the hell is going on with Ugarte has something to do with Sancho. Because as soon as we heard that his agent is in London, uh, uh, basically there were reports also saying that they're still very much interested in Sancho. So it could be something what Ruchi said earlier, a swap, but it'll be like a swap with cash. They'll kind of make the adjustment within the cash, which I'm quite okay with because we'll get the wages off the book as well. So keep an eye on that. That could happen. Another way another way we can tell that's going to happen. Keep your eyes out on this. Before I leave, I will tell you this one thing I realized. Aaron Wan Bissaka we thought was injured because that's what they told us, right? We got these doubts, people missing the charity shield. Aaron Wan Bissaka's name came up, then went injury. We knew he was never injured. He did get hurt before that game ended, the last friendly, but we knew he did obviously play after that. They said injury precautionary reasons, but everyone said he's not playing because he is in fact going. So on Friday night, if Sancho is not in the team, don't be surprised if Sancho's on his way to Paris. That's what I will say. I am jealous you get one extra holiday. I mean, that is true. To get one extra holiday. Why does Saudi want Vinicius for 1 billion when you can get Sancho for about half the price? Both played UCL final. Oh, Rachir. I'll be fuming if he really made a good cross against bro. You know what? We're gonna have to really keep an eye out on that one. That Palumba is gonna celebrate. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna celebrate like crazy if he sees that. We should have never gotten rid of him. That was crap. Well, Man United get home also not happening, I think. This is the thing about India. We don't teach the young ones about the whole history. Yeah, Aditya, but it becomes very complicated. Parts of us want to erase part of our history because it's not favorable. But it's all right, dude. It's all right. Listen, if someone asks, you should just be happy to tell them. Because a lot of people don't care about history as well. You have to realize that, Aditya. A lot of people don't care about history. A lot of people don't. First of all, we want to cover a lot of our history. Second thing is a lot of people as kids aren't interested in history because they think it's just dates because that's how exams are. If you ever wrote a history exam, it's always what date did this happen and when did that happen and what happened in this year. So people automatically don't feel interested because that way it's boring, dude. Even I'd be bored like that. Luckily for me, I was always interested in history roughly. It was never about the dates. That's why I enjoy watching travel vloggers and listening to documentaries and stuff because it's not about the dates. They just tell you the story. But in school, it's different. It's all numbers and days and what happened in this time and what happened in that Raj and what happened in that state and who was the viceroy there. They don't teach it well enough, man. And that is fine. You don't have forever to teach people history, right? You have a syllabus, you have to finish it. So I understand. But I always love when people are curious about history because it's important to know everything. Yes, some things are not good, something about, but then even we did bad things. We also did good things. It's like it's a balance. History is a balance of everything in the end, no matter what. But yes, AW got 7-8 million payout, or is that fake story? It wasn't a fake story, but I don't believe he got the payout. Apparently, he wanted his payout of his salary, yeah. But I don't think I think we managed to avoid that by asking for less money. I think at some point of time we wanted 20, but we got 15, so I'm okay with that. I can only see Pelestri, Maybury, and Lindelof go in this transfer window. So when Pelestri goes, if we don't have a buyback clause for Pelestri, my heart will actually be broken. Genuinely, it'll remind me of Jimmy Garner. I'm genuinely saying this, my heart will be broken. We didn't get. We have a buyback for Alvaro. We have a buyback for Kovar. We don't have a. I don't believe we have a buyback for Garner. And if we don't have a buyback for Pelestri, I'm telling you, dude, if he balls out, I'm strictly blaming it on Ten Hag, no matter what. Ugarte is going to come. I think he is. Race because is not favorable. That's what she said. Oh, West Alumba, he's left, Nitesh. He's left. He's a little ahead of time for him, so it's probably late for him. History's fun. History can be fun, dude. It's very humbling because a lot of things we don't know happen, and stuff like that. We wasted Palestri. Yeah, please don't let me go on that rant, dude. We'll be here forever. I'm very sad about how we treated. Well, you should have seen the look on my face. I was like, yeah, Palestri's coming on the pitch. And then I noticed he's on playing right back. And I was like, no, fuck off. I screamed, and my mom was like, what happened? I was like, later, like when I went out of my room, I was like, she's like, what happened? I'm like, nah, nothing. Nothing happened. I was like, shit, man. I was so loud when I saw him play at right back. I lost it for a bit there. Delict announced. Where announced? It's he's already training with us, Rajat, so it's all good. Check your app. Interesting. Is Nepal you find history fun with those war to United, Nepal, Indo Nepal war and those royal massacre stories? Fun to read all those, but the people who lived there, it was a tough time for the people who lived at that time. That's why I feel like a lot of people try to bury it because a lot of trauma lingers, right, in wars, So I can see why you shouldn't erase it, but if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But you shouldn't erase it. People should know everything, or nothing. But you shouldn't erase it. Shouldn't pretend like it didn't happen. That's how I feel. Conspiracy theories are also fun. I mean, they are the most fun, right? Because some of them don't even they are not even real. There's no proof to prove any of it. It's just you're just saying stuff. But yes, that's it for me, guys. It's 10 o'clock. Take care. Game week 1 live stream. We're trying a live stream. If it doesn't work, we will follow it with videos from next week, like I used to do back in the good old days. So we'll try a live stream. We'll see if it picks up. If it picks up, great. If it doesn't, we'll just do a weekly one in video form so people can watch it whenever they want, because live streams can obviously go for a lot longer. So yeah, we'll just see how that works. Do like, share, and subscribe. If you know any United fans, do send them our way. If you know any Premier League fans, send them our way because we watch a lot of matches. Fun fact: we will be doing 5 matches this game week. 1 Friday night, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Sorry, 1 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday, 1 Tuesday. We're doing the Leicester Spurs game. I think that's it. On Tuesday night, we're going to do the Tuesday night again. So midweek, midnight streams are back at it again. Actually, we didn't need Anthony at all. Ten Hag could have used Palestri and Garnacho last year. Let's not go there. Aditya. Couldn't agree with you more. He didn't want to use Palestri because he didn't want to use Palestri. You know what? I'm going to end this on a hot take. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? They didn't want to use Ahmad and Palestri because they were Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signings. Mic drop. There you go. Doesn't matter now, but that's the honest answer because he could have used Ahmad any time during last season, but he did not. At any point of time, he could have used him, and no one would have batted an eyelid. I believe that's why we didn't use him. That's just my opinion. The most intriguing chapter is the dictatorship we suffered for almost 103 years. So much interesting. It is interesting, but it's rough. It's rough. It's rough. If you know people who have been affected by these things, can be rough. Watch a video on YouTube where real show your town where people until their grand ceremonies, sometimes decades. God damn it, really? People are so weird, aren't they? The ceremonies are expensive. They cut 20 plus bulls for what kind of ceremony is this, dude? Who needs a 20 bull chariot, dude, for this ceremony? That's mad. 20 bulls. Seems very excessive to me, at least, but okay. Right, everyone, remember, Leeds comes are the worst. We could have got Calvin Phillips, but they didn't want to sell him to us, and the rest is history. Thank God they didn't sell him to us. Yes, good night. Good night, everyone. Take care. I will see you Thursday night. I'm zoning out. All of a sudden, my camera's tired of me as well. I will see you Thursday, Independence Day, 8:30, like this for like an hour, maybe for the game week 1 stream. We'll just quickly go through it and we'll see what's what. Take care, guys. Good night, and I'll see you in the next one. We're back, baby. Premier League's back. Good night.